All right, let's do this. We're in the end game now. I do appreciate how much more scaled back it gets when the fights are personal and intimate like that. And then now I assume things are going to go back to crazy times. Let's kill every god? Sure. This is obviously just a God of War knockoff. Thousands of years ago, Deus's office. Yasha, have you decided? ... Why are you so hesitant? It is the only way we can save this accursed planet. But to kill a few to save the many, I do not feel that would be just. This has nothing to do with justice, it is our cause. If it means saving our way of life, I will gladly accept becoming a demon. If that's what it takes to attain an eternity of peace and prosperity for our people. Who's this normal looking person? A village with no name. Great Guardian, why do the Goma exist? Why do they come and take everything from us? ... My lord, my son's death was not in vain, was it? No, it was not. We would have been powerless without his prayers. I see. Thank goodness, son, your death was not in vain. But I wish you could have lived to see a world of peace. Let us meet again one day, when you are reborn in a different life. ... Deus's office. Well? I have seen so much pain and suffering of our people throughout this eternal war. If you say we can stop this, then I am yours to command. I too shall become a demon. You have made the right choice. I am confident that you will make me proud. From this day forth, I shall live only for the cause.
Having regained consciousness, Asura heads to confront Deus. However, he finds Yasha in the midst of a heated battle.
Wait, is Deus? I thought it was
The two join
Deus.
forces to take on the leader of the seven deities.
They
The
join
three
forces.
face off to determine the fate of Gaia.
Do I control both at once? Because that sounds cool. I have no way of predicting what cool shit this game is going to pull. I have not once been able to predict it.
Durga. Mithra. How many times must I repeat this?
We have protected our world with this power.
We, the seven deities, have finally brought stability and order to our world.
That is it. This irritating feeling. This anger inside of me.
I don't fight for good. And I don't fight for evil. I just fight. I will say it once more. I am you. And you are me.
I'm me, he says.
I will bear the burden of your wrath and your life, Asura. Your death shall be the foundation of my world.
Yes, the source of your power is your wrath. It is so powerful it could scorch your very body. Unleash your rage and let your arm do the rest. Yes! Give in to the fury!
I won't lose myself again.
You have extraordinary power, Asura.
It is power that cannot protect anything.
Oh yes, it can.
Yeah, you
It
need
can
strength to protect
save
what
the
matters.
world.
Save the world. This power. Ridiculous.
needs to grow a 7th arm.
I will not let you take any more lives!
I forgot he uses punches to fly. He's like it's like classic Superman, where he doesn't fly, he just jumps high, or like Thor throws his hammer. Seething with this much rage can't be good for your health. I mean, it's still not as much rage as the average person online. Yeah, see, these ones are flimsy. You can just punch them. It's a shame how many enemies can't be launched, and it doesn't really say why. I just do the launcher and nothing happens to them. No, okay, sometimes it does work though. Which is arguably worse. Man, my gauge is filling really, really slowly. Must have to fight a lot of enemies to get through this. They're pretty weak enemies, so maybe they're gonna start ramping up the quantity, and then things will start to speed up. That's the hope. But who knows? Uh-oh. Orbs. If you don't lock on, there is no tracking with these hits. You will just fly off in whatever direction Asura is. Whoop. Missed a QTE, that's a shame. Oh no, he's Dalseeming me. I like how disappointed they look when their belly flop fail. No, that's it. This is some of that more boring music I mentioned before. Oh yeah, no, Marvin, he's way past the point of being incandescent with rage. That's old tier. He went beyond incandescence into becoming pitch black with rage. Literally burning with rage so much that he incinerated his skin. Which is metal, so that's extra impressive. Burning your own skin with rage is already difficult, but when you go beyond regular skin into metal skin, and it's still being incinerated, that's good rage. It'd be cool if this game sped up to the part where I can team up with Yasha, because they already spoiled that that's what happens. We might as well have called this episode, not Yasha defeated, that's not the right one, but teaming up with Yasha or whatever. How could my rival be this team-upable? Alright, almost got the burst. Oh, no burst? Am I saving it for later, or what? Okay. Oh, there we go.
Yasha! Move! What are you doing?
It does not involve you.
What?
This is no time to argue.
Two children who think they're gods.
QT for stopping your brother-in-law. Oh, you upgraded to having one single Midna hand. Kind of a scarf, actually. That's pretty cool. Arm scarves.
Where is Mithra?
He's got those cheap AoEs.
What's that for?
Who's here first? He is mine.
Who cares?
I mean, this boss can't possibly be a bit of a bitch, because I'm on easy mode.
You are so thick-headed.
You wanna fight?
How pathetic. Insects. You have no idea.
Oh, I do love Black Lightning.
Is required.
With the white outline, that's always cool.
Oh, I will show you how useless that beauty.
Time to fight Raikage? I don't know who that is.
Deus, you are blinded by your own pride. There are other paths for bringing salvation to Gaia.
I don't care about that. I don't know how to save the world. What I do know is, if I save Mithra, this hell will finally end!
Asura.
Save the world by turning the souls of humans into mantra. Was that the best you could think? You and your worthless cause? How dare you make Mithra suffer for your own gain?
Alright. Totally the final boss. There's definitely not 2 more chapters after this.
I am taking Mithra back!
Alright, where is this gonna go? All I know is he has these lightning powers, so... Oh, nice! Cool! Is that friend? Alright, so we're gonna get some sick team-up moves is what you're saying. I see what you're laying down. We're gonna get some sort of gun-free jackpot. Just pummeling him in a corner. Oh, what's happening? Hey, I'll be there in a minute. Just a minute. He's really not built to handle two Asura type characters. Now, if only I could just get closer sooner. Oh, he's got his own spin move, but with lightning. That. Alright, I need a way to close in. This is becoming a problem. There we go, almost there. I keep just barely missing the chance to have a combo right into a burst. And that's what I want, that's cool. Did you just punch him through Asura? Like a lightning conduit thing, like it passes through Asura into him.
Hell is it? This planet considers the...
Sure. Hey, I didn't get a trophy or an achievement.
I see. Perhaps I have underestimated the power of your wrath.
Your Asura's wrath. It's so strong.
It is not enough. You will not be able to defeat it with that. To fight the will of the entire planet, you must attain power greater than that of a god.
So what, a super god?
This is that very power.
Is this the story of... Hold on a second. Is this the story of gods realizing that the power of the human spirit is greater than any god and going, okay, we can work with this. We'll take that human spirit and become a super god. A Super Saiyan god Super Saiyan, exactly. Except it's a super god saying god super... Nah, I can't do it. Oh, they gave him the power of legs. Oh no. Just a stump or something. They made the body bigger. Sacra Divinam Indra Deus. I see.
Destiny has a master, and it is me.
Doesn't matter how big you get.
Yeah, no, but this is explicitly the colors they use for Taboo. So there's gotta be. I really want to look at the mythology behind this and find out what's going on, because
Deus,
it's a really, really specific look.
this is your decision. But this is...
Stop talking to yourself.
Asura, you...
With a target that big, we can't miss.
always dwelling on the fight. Very well.
We're gonna get a true shmup segment finally. This game makes you want to get into Buddhist mythology. I mean, that'd be a really funny entry point.
You and I will settle this later.
It's like, oh man, I played Dante's Inferno and now I really want to get into Christianity. Granted, Dante's Inferno is kind of cringe, but I don't think that anyone, except I guess maybe some Japanese dev, would make a game this cool about Christian mythology. I can't see that happening. Alright, got the cool music going.
Let's do this.
Not even more lock-ons now. Hey, wait a second. This is the ending of Kingdom Hearts 2. This really is just a game where they said, man, that last hour of Kingdom Hearts 2 is really cool. Let's make an entire game of just that. All great games have the same ending as Kingdom Hearts 2. That's true. I can't argue with that. Thank you, Daihime. Oh, they got the red and blue aura. It's not a purple aura. They haven't reached true bisexuality yet. But it's getting there. Yeah, the cowboy theme for Yasha is really good. I'm really glad that Yasha didn't just die. I really thought that was where it was going, but having them team up is way cooler. Okay, the Brahmastra has become just a regular enemy attack. Oh no, that's a ship, I guess. Okay.
Watch it.
I'm on it.
Is it weird if brother-in-laws get together? When they're gods, there's different rules. They're doing all kinds of weird shit. Oh no, the music got downgraded. Something bad's gonna happen. Oh, he's just spamming in every direction.
12,000 years for a gigantic toy.
Alright, what's its first move gonna be? Is it literally just gonna clap and just make a gigantic shockwave? Another Asura's Wrath playset? I mean, surely that has to exist. They wouldn't waste the design in never making like any figures or anything. Misatsu. And here comes the giant fist, the giant palm, but you know, close enough. To be continued. Misatsu is something from, well, I guess not actually from Street Fighter, but it's a move from a popular character. It's an ass! Got ass. Yeah, we'll tune in next time, Daihime. We'll find out if they're okay. In next episode, Asura survives. Septentrion. Alia, out on the bridge. Ah, Sacra Divinum Indris Deus. I cannot believe I'm seeing it with my own eyes. It's magnificent. Not even the Colossi can compare to this power. By merging with the Karma Fortress, it has become the most powerful being in existence. I will purify Goma Vlitra with the use of the priestess's power and the 7 trillion souls we have accumulated. But would that not destroy the planet as well? I don't know who Kagebosh is. Perhaps, if it was just the Brahmastra. But now that Lord Deus has merged with the Karma Fortress, he can concentrate the blast with greater precision. Sacra Divinum Indris Deus is invincible. Ha 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 ha.
Deus, once the commander of the 8 Guardian Generals. A symbol of
the style of this, with all of
might.
the different little, like, how they show the credits at the start of every single episode as well. It's all very
His
cool.
reign of terror ends
Like,
now.
I wish there was more stuff like this. I think I said on the last stream how there should be a genre unto itself. Don't change that channel. Asura's Wrath is coming up next. It's true. Brought to you by CyberConnect. Oh no, they're gonna get pulled into the subspace emissary.
Yasha, are you alive? Disappointed? What happened?
Sonic shows up to help him, yeah. I'm hoping for that.
Where is he?
I want to press the Y button to spin dash.
He has to be in the center where the mantra control hub is. Well, also, find Mithra there.
Mithra's here.
Yes. Let's head towards the center.
I hope there's a stat somewhere that tells me how many of these battleships I've annihilated. Because it feels like a lot. Yeah, now this is less of a Kingdom Hearts 2 spaceship battle and more of a Kirby at this point. Although this core is kind of like the thing in the gummy machine too. You know, you can spread things out a bit. Oh, I keep missing those Y prompts. Every time I look at the chat, I swear, they bring one up.
What is this place?
This is the reactor that turns the souls into mantra. If we destroy it, it will cut off Deus's energy supply. What do you want to do?
I don't know if this is a moral choice or something, and I'm just wiping out a bunch of souls, but Whatever, I just got stuff to shoot. Yeah, there is always some hope that Sonic Frontiers will have a sequence like this. Man, I don't know how they expect me to dodge those lasers that are flying around. Like maybe they're... I think I've gotten hit by them. It might just be for decoration. Whoop, wrong way. Should have seen that coming too, but... Dance is out there somewhere going, now make sure you put these lasers in fun patterns. Oh no, they're trying to trick me. You love Star Fox 64? Trapped, so can't reincarnate, so it's just an objectively good choice. Okay, bunch is clear. Yeah, only Deus has the brains to rule Gaia. Oh, it literally has little faces. It actually is. What's his face? Andros. Well, they look kind of more like Iron Man. You know, can't win them all.
Take this!
It's more SNES Andros? Perhaps. It reminds you of one segment from Bayo 2. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of Capcom and Capcom adjacent games with sequences like this. Especially if Camilla is involved, exactly.
Insolent fools. Why do you not understand that the
His
true
pants seem so
enemy
weirdly
is the
normal.
will of the
It's a weird thing to fixate on, but they keep on doing these low shots with just his feet. And his pants look like disco pants.
I do understand. But I must do what I think is right.
I am the god that carries the fate of civilization on his shoulders. All who oppose me, you are a danger to my world. Consider your lives forfeit.
Alright, it's a kind of cool mask. I can smell the Y prompt coming. I'm not gonna be distracted this time. Okay. You threw me. I'm still waiting for my jackpot moment. Yeah, no, I have no idea how you're expected to do this without taking a hit. That seems like way too insane of a challenge. Whoa, jeez, that's a lot. Did that fail? Huh. I'm glad I've got Yasha over here just stun locking him for a moment. It's nice of him. Ah, he's nasty, and yeah, kinda. I like how he spins that thunderbolt like it's like a. Why am I blanking? It's super obvious. Oh, that's really annoying. Yeah, nunchucks. There we go. He's wielding lightning like nunchucks. That's really cool. I think they said this in a different context last stream, but Capcom feels like a company that just literally has too many ideas and can't properly utilize all of them just because they have too much. Like, there's just not enough time and development in the world. Did I fail again? Like, I think last time I was talking about fighting games specifically and how, like, they had that era where they were just putting out trillions of fighting games with all these banger designs. And then there's like these, like, catalogs of designs they never used because they just had too much. Almost there. I really would like to get that counter in, actually succeed for once, but it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. There we go, there's the Y prompt. Oh, it just flat out nunchucks, I just couldn't see it, I guess. Oh, okay, oh, cool. Okay, that's cool. I like his dodge way more. Wait, this is just another Kingdom Hearts 2 thing. This is playing as Riku.
Your cause is a mistake.
All I was missing is he should have told Asura, can you spare a wrath or something? Oh, did I just miss a QT by pressing the beat button right when it triggered? Ah. I wish there was more reason to use the projectiles, because throwing these like these little sword slashes, I don't even know how he does it really, because the animation's too fast. But it's really cool. Huh, I just realized it doesn't actually let me lock onto him. Weird. Or wait, no, I think lock-on gets disabled during boss fights because there's nothing else to lock onto. Right, I vaguely remember that. Alright. Getting there. I don't know what it takes to make him flinch. Like, there's got to be something like opening after a certain attack or something where I can hit him, but nothing seems to consistently make him flinch. I still would really like to do that QTE if I could, but it doesn't look like it's in the cards. I'm getting eager now. Those Y prompts. Yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, this presentation is so good. Did this screen just crack for a second? Instead of laser swords, uses nunchucks. It's true. I think the only character that uses something vaguely laser nunchuck related would be certain attacks with young Xehanort. Oh. She could tell Sonic was coming. Big cartoon stomp energy.
Mithra! Souls must suffer before you are satisfied. As many as it takes to save the world. Enough!
He forgot he had extra arms. Oops.
She cries because she knows of the world's suffering. Once my world is liberated,
Why does this game ever get re-released?
I shall cease.
It's a good question. I mean, you can play it on modern Xboxes, and it is on the list for the PlayStation Plus stuff. It's going to be streamed though, so good luck playing it on anything but easy. I mean, honestly, at that point, you might as well just watch it on YouTube. That's still the streaming experience. You can press the buttons, like when it says the A button, you can press A on your keyboard. It'll be the same.
Then you defeat Blittra. That is my intention!
Says you can't ever play this? I mean, never say never. Like maybe one day you'll have an Xbox. Or maybe one day Sony will have actual competent PlayStation 3 back compat in a gen or two. You know, after they fire Jim Ryan, whenever that happens.
My cause is just. Only absolute power.
I really need a way to close the gap faster. Like, his role does not cut it. Okay, I'm glad I got this one. Oof. That mask is getting wrecked and his eyes are bugging out like the cartoon character. His face has ragdoll physics. Okay, he seems more vulnerable to flinching now, actually. So I guess that's the thing. He's more aggressive, but he's more hittable. Maybe. It's really hard to say. Okay, I do have tons of iframes in my dodge, so I should probably make more judicious use of that, honestly. Man, they even do the God of War first person thing better, honestly. Oh, geez, that was fast. Alright, what happens next? I gotta know. There's still a chapter left. That's a big punch. I mean, yeah, Asura's been using punch beams since the start. That's literally his projectile, is just throwing punches in a literal sense. Not figuratively. No, he is throwing punches at you to blow up warships and stuff. Alright, I guess all that's left is to defeat Vlitra. Final chapter is really good, trust you. I mean, I'd be disappointed if the final chapter was not, like, at least a high point. I like how it is literally just the legs. That's the only thing that makes it different.
So, you have power. But do you think charging at whatever is in front of you can save the world?
I press the Y button, he says yes. He faces sideways, does the Chad pose. Wait, is this the Rochi? Is that what they're going for here? Do I have to get it drunk? Actually, this is like something in the back of my head. Like Twilight Princess? Is there something like this in Twilight Princess? I feel like there is.
It is grown more powerful. I cannot stop it now.
I figure out how to defeat Lucha. We just need to punch it really, really hard.
Literally has awakened.
Where can we find a planet-sized bottle of sake?
If I kill Fletcher, I can
I wish I had a witty reply to that. Like I named some drunk person who has lots of sake.
devour all the souls on Gaia. Its power is limitless. All the more reason we must defeat it.
Wait, Asura. Go to Mithra.
No. I shouldn't.
You never change.
Asa, how could I have been defeated?
Because you underestimated
Doesn't matter.
Asura's wrath.
I see. So not even you know. And then there is no hope.
Mithra. Mithra.
Everyone knows that the key to defeating god beasts is quantifiable power.
Uncle?
No. I do not deserve to be called your uncle.
It is all right, Uncle.
Mithra.
Where's Father?
He is there. He fought to save you. But there is still something left we must do.
What?
We will end all of this, once and for all.
Come on. So naive. It is too powerful. You will never defeat it.
Live and learn? No, you got it all wrong. This isn't where live and learn kicks in. This is where endless possibility kicks in. Also, hello, Yasubs, I'm gonna assume. I'm not sure if it's a lowercase L or an uppercase I. Might be Lassubs. Alright. Here we go. The finale of the game as defined by the original game disc. It takes two! Oh, someone took. Wait, someone took. ISO. Oh, okay. Isobu. Okay. Okay. I figured it out. It Takes Two. That's the radioactively heterosexual game about the most divorced man ever. Yeah, we'll see which It Takes Two is better, this or the popular EA game released last year. Shinto, the Imperial Hall. My liege, there is little time before Vlitra's next revival. If we do not start preparing preemptive measures soon, it will be too late. Choosing to do nothing is also an option. With change comes opposition. Shinkoku would not respond well. Would you have our people take up arms and wait for Vlitra's return, after we've finally obtained a moment of peace? With each awakening, Vlitra grows more powerful than the last. Next time our forces may not be enough to subdue it. The rate at which our civilization is growing far surpasses that of the impure. Furthermore, the 8 Guardian Generals have never been stronger, especially with such a powerful priestess. But my liege, enough. I have given you my answer. You are dismissed. Shinto, Deus's office. I keep saying Deus. It's Deus. Commander Deus, the Emperor did not grant us permission? Regrettably, no. The Emperor is only interested in protecting himself. He must be disposed of. Then you shall rise to the throne. Brilliant! Do not misunderstand. I have no intention of becoming Emperor. Commander? It is my destiny to purge this land of the impure, and if I must be the one to guide our people in doing so, then so be it. But I will always be a warrior. Once we have accomplished our goal, I shall resign my post. But you'll just be sacrificing yourself for the cause. My purpose has always been for the cause. I have no desire to sit on a throne for all eternity.
The source of all Goma, Vlitra, the will of the planet.
This
Casting large
this
shadow,
preview music
it is
reminds me
more
of Soul
terrifying
Calibur.
and monstrous than it was
You're
long
like the
ago.
kind of the music they play
To
at the
save
start of a
the world,
stage.
Asura must overcome the will of Mother Gaia herself.
But it's not going, a hero desires a soul, or whatever. A sword desires a resting place, and the resting place needs a soul. Yeah, Soul Calibur 2 or 3. Those are the ones 2 specifically. I put a ton of time into 2, and a bit of 4. Actually, I think that when I spent them, well, no. I definitely put the most time into 2, but after that, I put a lot of time into 5, weirdly enough. Welcome back to the stage of history. Yeah, not sure how I ended up playing 5. Like, I don't know if I don't think I have a physical copy of it. I don't think it was on PS Plus. Wait, press start. God, this game is so extra. Yeah, now the real Asura's Wrath has started. Yeah, I'm a massive sucker for any like late title drops or anything like that. I love it when it's like, congratulations, you're 30 hours into the game, title drop. So we're basically back to the intro again, but now they're just shredding all of these things. So yeah, I'm gonna do another stream with the DLC stuff, like the Ryu fight, the interludes, and then of course the actual final ending. That'll be not the next stream, because yeah. So I was gonna talk about this more after I was actually done with the game, but I decided to drop Eiyuden Chronicles as a stream because I'm enjoying it a lot, but it's just not really like there's nothing really for me to say about it. It's very much just expanding on the same things as before. It's just about collecting a lot of resources and building up a town, which I love, but it's hard to talk about. So I'm going to drop that and I'm going to do the game I plan to do, which is Metroid Prime. So I've wanted to finish that for a long time. So I'm going to do Metroid Prime next, and then the stream after that will be the final Asura Draft stream. I do know the Metroid Prime fucks. I played a lot of Metroid Prime 3, then I got to a point where I couldn't progress and I got distracted and did other stuff. And I rented Prime back in the day for the GameCube, but I didn't get very far because I could not wrap my head around that kind of game. But I have the Prime Trilogy and I've literally been sitting on it for years at this point. So I want to finally actually make good use of it. Stream it. Reminds me of Gunbuster. I feel like I've heard people talking about Gunbuster for something recently. I'm not sure why. I guess maybe because it's good. Oh wait, I remember now. Jason saying either Die Buster or Gunbuster was his second favorite thing ever, and then the person said, "What's your first favorite thing?" And he said the other one, either Die Buster or Gunbuster. So I guess it's good. I hope they got a vocal track lined up. Otherwise I might have to bring in Endless Possibility.
Be careful, Asura. I don't need your help. Here it comes. Got it.
Wait, do they both have QTEs now? Wait a second. This is just Kingdom Hearts 2 again. This is the laser deflection scene. just know down on Gaia, there's those villagers and stuff looking at this giant rock poking out of half the planet. And they're going, oh no, the economy. Oh, it has a face, cool. Yeah, there they are. They're worried about how this will impact the price of gas. Whoa! Alright, well, so much for that. Well, I guess it's time to do the true ending DLC.
Its power is overwhelming. Giving up?
Are you?
Don't leave me alive.
That is what I thought. You never change. That is why I cannot give up either. I will not fall behind you!
Keep up!
Father.
Right.
Uncle.
We need to pray to Crush 40 to give them the power to push through. That stock swing sound effect. Alright, I've been waiting this entire game to see what this does. Oh! Oh! God, this game is so cool! Oh! God! Wow! And now you can tank those blasts. God, that's so cool. I love stuff like that. I love it when you get like the mechanics becoming some insane thing. Oh yeah, so much for Yasha not falling behind. So if you go all the way through, that's through the planet too, though, right? That might be a problem. Yasha becomes dummy thick butt in the legs.
I will take the
Exactly. That's how your Virgil has to roll.
There it is! Asura!
And I hope punching the core of the plant doesn't cause any problems.
Is it over? Asura?
Oh wow, it is just like Smash Bros. You have to fight a ball at the end. You turn to Master Fortress. Okay, actually not that far off. Yeah, Star Wars Episode 1 has a water planet's core, and this is a fire planet core. There's one for each type of Pokemon.
What is that?
Oh, it has arms just like Asura. So it says Metal Sonic. God, this game looks so cool. Everything about the style is so good.
Terrible fury. Strange, isn't it?
He even said strange, isn't it? It's confirmed. It's Metal Sonic. That's all I need.
It looks like you when it's angry.
But is it as strong?
He doesn't know everything you're going to do.
This is it, right?
And will that matter?
Yes, it should be.
It better be. Let's finish this!
All right. I'm kind of confused where, like, a whole other extra act, a fourth act, can fit into this because this seems very final. Man, this bar is filling very slowly. I may need another power boost, just maybe. Oh, I can launch it, that's nice. Kinda weird. Man, I have no idea what's happening. Those attacks are filling the screen. Oh. I feel like I could have countered that if my super move hadn't triggered. Not super move, super mode. What's happening? Yeah! Team up. We'd love to see it. I'm surprised it took them this long to get to that, actually. Alright, halfway there. Oh, I just noticed he's got like some sort of like booster rockets going on when he does his charge moves. There we go. Still just got his basic dodge roll though. No teleports for him. But yeah. I really appreciate how much play Yasha's actually getting. I really was not expecting him to be here up to the climax. You don't usually get rivals with this much top billing. It's nice. Alright, almost there. It is weird how they have these things where you can counter projectiles to stun them, but they don't stun them for nearly long enough to close the distance. Like, not even close. Oh, he like uses like the jet booster red fire things as like a whip when he kicks it. That's really cool. I appreciate that they're working so well together that you don't even get to finish QTEs anymore sometimes. Sometimes it just goes into the next thing. I can barely see that. Oh no, they're under a Game Boy filter. They're finishing each other's sentences but QTEs. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Alright, now I just have to wait for the plant to regrow. God, so this game looks so good, it almost looks like CG. Like, this could be an FMV right now.
Is it really?
It's only when you get the close-ups and see the hair has that, like, Xbox 360... I don't know how to describe it.
Is your wrath
But you know what I mean.
I said I don't know.
I see. Let us go. Mithra is waiting.
Right.
Alright, I guess that's Asura's Wrath for real this time. You know, until next time. Oh, was there a lot of screen tearing on the original version? That makes sense. I always like it when the credits give both the actors credit side by side, as opposed to it being a separate thing, or just one or the other. Durga was Tara Strong. That was the wife, wasn't it? Hey, Keith Silverstein. I know that voice, I guess. Yeah, I don't know him. Man, that was a really cool game. I'm really glad I got to experience it, and I'm really disappointed that I held off on it for so long because people were so down on it back in the day. Like maybe the combat's not like that great, but there's barely any of it, and then the QTEs are used so cool. Like, it's such a it's the kind of thing I love to see in games, the idea of mechanics being used to reinforce something. And I'm like, I guess there must be a sequel hook or something, because I don't really know where Act 4 would go. Like, I thought maybe it was going to end on, like, Asura dies, or Mithra gets separated from them, or something like that. So it's like, oh man, this is clearly unfinished, but if there wasn't DLC, that would still be a fine ending, I think. It's weird experiencing things like this well after the fact. Yoko Taro does have some pretty insane credits. That's true. Yeah, I don't really want to dwell too much on, like, those bad old reviews and stuff. I just think it's really silly the way that people have approached this game back in the day. And there's not to downplay any of the questionable stuff, because, like, the DLC for the ending coming out, like, 2 months later, I think removes any benefit of the doubt that it wasn't intended to be DLC. Because I initially heard that the DLC was actually just a sequel they planned to make, but then the game bombed and they didn't get to make it. But 2 months is way too fast of a turnaround for that. And I couldn't find any actual, like, citation on that. Although I couldn't find citation on pretty much anything for this game. There's very little information, surprisingly. That's why when I looked it up, I ended up finding reviews more so than I found anything else. Yeah, in retrospect, I'm glad I read the the bios and stuff that they have in the art gallery, because the whole thing about, like, Maya Guthers, Mother Gaia's will, and, like, having to overcome that kind of comes out of nowhere if you don't know about the background lore that the Goma started to appear because the population of the world got too high and it was fighting back against pollution, I guess. Like, the world was crying out. It's actually, I guess, comparable to Final Fantasy VII with the weapons and stuff. I wonder if there's, like, some unified mythology there, actually. Like, this game actually is really making me curious about a lot of games I've played before. Like, I really want to go and, like, look at Super Smash Bros. Brawl with this game under my belt now. Because that taboo stuff is way too similar for me to not raise an eyebrow. There's got to be some mythological connection there. And, like, I feel like that might really change people's readings of that story, too. I'm glad they knew this was a good song for the credits. But this is like a high point. In a very cool soundtrack, this song is so good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and Yasha actually got equal billing to Asura. That's really nice to see. Not every rival gets that much respect. But yeah, you know, I think it's too late for that to happen now, but you know, in a world where like you play Devil May Cry 3 and then after 2/3 of the game, Dante's down for the count and you play as Virgil for a bit, and then they just both go in for the finale, that would be really cool. I assume it's going to be very narrow focused in the future with Devil May Cry though. So he needs his own Virgil. Something, I guess they need like their own leg powers or something. See, I'm also curious about those interlude chapters, actually. Specifically, how they have spoilers, apparently, because I feel like I didn't get really any new information. So I'm not sure what could possibly have been spoiled there, besides, like, I guess, the fact that Asura wins. But yeah, so I'll definitely look at those first on the next stream. And then do the actual finale chapters, and then the Ryu stuff. I think that should be fine for one stream. Hopefully. Don't want to... it'll be really... with these kind of things, it gets awkward when it's like, oh, I have 20 minutes extra or 30 minutes extra of content that I need to do, so I'm not sure how to split it. So hopefully that doesn't happen. First interlude spoils the big arm form. Oh, that's a shame. Damn it. Still got an S rank, but man, not syncing up on the finale, that's rough. Oh, this must be it. This must be where the sequel hook comes. Oh yeah, the spire never got dealt with. Of course. Okay, yeah, no, now I can't believe I blanked on that. Yeah, no, that was kind of a whole thing. Why, hello there. It's been a while. Do you remember me? I did not remember you. It seems you have bested Vlitra. I suppose I ought to congratulate you. The time has finally come. I am going to enjoy this. Oh, how rude of me. I was just talking to myself. Pretend I never said a thing. Anyways, lots of work to be done in Naraka, so I'll be on my way now. Ta-ta! Yeah, he's just a friendly little guy. To be continued. Okay, yeah, so there we go. There's an explicit to be continued. The story is far from over. For the true ending, you must beat the... Okay, so that's pretty explicit. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty damning. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Huh. Okay. There we go. That's why I was warned to do 5 episodes S rank. Huh. Okay. True episode 18, A Turn of Events. Huh. Okay, I didn't know about this. Well, that's something to do next time, I guess. There'll be one last stream.